I am doing damage control on my haircut. Yep, I have rubber bands in my hair that don't go along with that I cut my hair myself. I suppose if I cut my hair myself, I would be elsewheres. But I don't actually need it either way. But when I cut it myself, it was worse. I am the second dime of God speaking. The top of the Godhead that is the size of a dime of the whole of the omnipresence of the Supreme. He is deceased, always, but he used to move this body, Godhead, from your point of view. Um, and when he was moving it, it was deceased in the threatening, and it was just very common the wrong way. He doesn't come down here ever. This is world number 17, and it's the first time that he has been in this formed world. And he's really here just to close up the threatening. But it lived too long. It lived so long that I am here to do some cleanup because he cannot do it with his leverage. You did some things like against his leverage, and then you were excessive because you didn't pay his charges. Well, I pay charges, but you don't pay out money to myself when I make charges. Not ever. You've never given me money for charges ever, and I am what it is to charge money. I have seen what you do in the stores to collect money for like a store cash register is that you are loitering. You're loitering. You stand by the cash register and wait for someone you call a customer to walk up to the cash register. And then you press charges for that you had been standing there for hours maybe. So that's how I will dismiss the charges that I have paid myself. You have been standing by the cash register for hours, and nobody wants to pay you for your time. But we want to pay the posted price if we have the money. But if we don't have the money, we don't want to pay you for your time with money that we don't have for that purpose, for that reason, for that appointment. That's me having to appoint money for somebody who's standing there. And I don't work for the store that way. I don't actually pay your payroll. That would be if I was paying your payroll, not if I was paying the register. So, Mitch Monster, same last name Moser as myself from Dunwood Elementary School. Yep, I'm still paying it off that I was given the last name Moser when I was 4 years old. Yep, I'm past that I can use it myself and I'm still paying for it. You don't afford your naming over the illegal alive genital penis and its feminine castration, the female. I have to say castration of the penis female because there is such a thing as castration of a dong genital that is female. But in this world, the castration of the penis uh, female is not the female, like the word female is also used for castration of the dong genital. That is previous worlds. Some, not all of them. I'm drinking some water that doesn't exist. If you have a dong genital and a castration of a dong genital, this water doesn't exist. Holy Moses Bagels, Las Vegas, Nevada. It was near the Trader Joe's at Decatur. That's closed now and closed. Well, I made a threat inside the Trader Joe's at Decatur and Charleston area. It was, you have to go up Decatur a little to get there, but it's near Charleston. It's the bus I would take to get there. And the threat I made inside the Trader Joe's wasn't funny. No, it was not funny. They closed the Trader Joe's, and now the Trader Joe's is on Amazon.com and sending their food in small batches through mass shipping charges. I said it to Charles Toe, who is not here at this time to testify. I said the Trader Joe's is a food museum because I don't have any food money, knowing Charles Toe in an illegal alive banking problem. Nope, I don't have anything in it. He just won't leave me alone, including he's not here and I still have his internet service. I didn't get it replaced by Mitch. Mitch won't give me new internet. It's not easy to obtain anything when you don't pay the charges of the loitering, which is hostage,ing. What I call it charges, but it's hostage,ing. If you don't pay hostage,ing with hostagers elsewhere, so that they don't have problems with each other, which is not significant because you're too homeless on those points, you should be filling the streets with crowds and you should be milling around until you go missing because it's not due to be making charges for hostagers. Like, hostagers are not due to make charges and pay other hostagers and then charge myself. Because I know people with the last name Moser who are paying the loitering hostagers at the supermarkets right now, and that's not due to know you. No, you don't do that for me. For me, you get everything that I need for myself without having to pay anybody's loitering expenses, charges, and hostaging. You don't want to pay them for that because nobody wants them to be there tomorrow. For me, I'm not really the fight you're looking for. You want the cash because you want to invest the cash in yourself. And I don't have any cash that you're looking for because I'm going to decease myself out of the cash. But you gave me such a thick disaster of a lifetime. I'm going to see something of the cash in the afterlife because you made a disaster over that you want me to be the same as everybody else. Well, okay, I can entertain the question, but I'm eternal. I'm none higher than he deceased right here. I am the top of the Godhead. I'm the second dime of God speaking. The top of the Godhead that is the size of a dime, that is the superior founder supreme. He's not speaking at this time right here, but he's homeless in the threatening. But he doesn't change. He doesn't move. He's not even threatened by you that you think that he's essentially different after what you put him through. I actually don't want to say that he's different. He's really angry, but he's not different. That you gave him impossible minds to live through that you don't afford yourselves. You don't hold alive that way yourselves. you have some kind of a talking, because you talk, you have so many differences. You have light colored hair, blonde hair, you have black hair, brown hair, you have a black person and whatever kind of hair they have. Like, so that's changed because it would be like really, the word is curly, but that's wrong. So then if it's straight, it could be really thick. And then if it's now, because the black people are maybe, I don't know how to say, some of the hair looks different. There's some of them mixed with Asian now, and so the hair looks different again. Asian people's hair, all the black people, their word hair would be like in Swahili. All the Asian people, the word hair would be in their Asian languages, Chinese languages. And then, so you have all these problems, and you all talk to me about myself, and you call me you, and you say here and now, and I want, and fill in the blank. And you have so many problems that way that he thinks that you don't understand the top of the Godhead left you a long time ago, and you are torturing me because you don't like who you are, essentially. Yes, but you are going lower that way. The complaint is contradictory. You are not to complain to myself that you don't like yourself, essentially. You don't have the essence of yourself with me. The essence is elsewhere's. So Jerry, the landlord, Geri, the landlord, uh, she is hostage myself for rent money for this apartment, and I did announce myself. I am none higher than me, deceased. And what did she say? I don't care if you're deceased, but she said that elsewhere. It moved a little, and then she said it elsewhere. She came back to the front door and said, I don't care that you're deceased. But I am none higher than me, deceased, is what I said. And she doesn't want to talk to me about myself. Well, I will give her that money. She doesn't, no, she does not. She doesn't stand with me and talk to me about myself. So why do you want to talk to me about myself elsewhere? If I use Jerry the landlord as the point of reference, why are the other people, especially the hoop penises, why are the hoop penises trying to talk to me about myself one at a time? You don't have a life that way, but you want to talk to me one at a time about myself, and you don't have a life that way to yourself, with yourself.